What is active versus passive rewarming for hypothermia? Imagine being stranded in cold weather with someone whose body temperature is dropping. Knowing how to rewarm them can be the difference between life and death. When it comes to warming someone with hypothermia, there are two main ways to do it: passive and active rewarming. Each method has its own purpose and best use depending on how cold the person is and what resources you have. Passive rewarming is the simplest method. It involves stopping further heat loss and letting the body warm itself naturally. You do this by removing the person from the cold environment, taking off wet clothes if possible, and replacing them with dry, insulated layers like blankets or sleeping bags. Wrapping the person in a windproof and moisture-proof barrier helps trap heat. If you don't have dry clothes, it's better to leave damp clothing on than risk making the person colder. Passive rewarming works best for mild hypothermia when the person is still conscious, shivering, and able to produce some heat. You can also give warm drinks and high-energy foods to help the body generate more heat. Just avoid alcohol because it causes faster heat loss. This method is easy to do anywhere and requires minimal equipment, making it the first step in many survival situations. Active rewarming involves adding external heat sources to speed up the process. It's used when hypothermia is more severe and the body can't produce enough heat on its own. Common active methods include applying heat packs, which are small chemical or hot water bottles, to large blood vessel areas like the armpits, chest, and groin. In more advanced settings, you might use warmed intravenous fluids or heated air blankets, but these are rarely available outside of medical facilities. In the field, a good technique is to place heat packs against the person's skin in key spots, then insulate them with a reflective blanket or inside a sleeping bag. This helps warm the blood quickly and raises core temperature faster. But be careful, warming the limbs directly can cause afterdrop, where cold blood from the extremities returns to the core and makes the person colder. To avoid this, focus heat on the torso and avoid direct warming of arms and legs. Never immerse a severely hypothermic person in hot water because it can cause dangerous heart rhythms. Knowing when to use each method is important. Passive rewarming is best for alert, shivering individuals who can help themselves. Active rewarming is for those who are unconscious, not shivering, or showing signs of very low body temperature. In these cases, combine insulation with external heat and get the person to medical help as soon as possible. Always prioritize getting the person out of the cold and wind. Replace wet clothes with dry ones if you can do it safely. Use dry materials like a sleeping pad or blanket underneath to prevent heat loss through contact with the ground. When using heat packs, don't put them directly on the skin to avoid burns. Keep a close on the person's breathing and consciousness. If they are severely hypothermic, evacuate them quickly because field treatment is only temporary. In the end, passive rewarming uses the body's own heat and is good for mild cases, while active rewarming adds external heat for more serious situations. Both are essential skills for wilderness survival, and knowing how to apply them can help save lives in cold emergencies.